Hey Sam, how's it going? I'm doing well, thanks. What's the fresh catch for today? What? The shipment got delayed? Trouble with their truck? Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, it's okay, Sam. Not your fault. No problem. I'll just look around for something else. There's still a bunch of stuff I haven't tried. In that case, maybe tonight I'm thinking duck? Yeah, think I'll try some duck. Any tips or recommendations? Oh, sorry, didn't see you had a customer there. Don't worry about me. I'll just browse for a bit while you finish up with them. Wait a minute. Those ears. Always nice to see another survivor of Nekosis out in the wild. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, true. Survivor is a bit dramatic. It's not like it's a fatal condition. Unless you had a prior cat allergy, I guess. I try to have a good sense of humor about it. It's become a survival instinct. People see the ears and tail, and it's all anyone ever wants to talk about when they meet me. You know what I mean, right? Exactly. It's always the same questions. How did it happen? What's it like having cat parts? Can I touch your ears? Right, if we're lucky. The amount of people that just reach out and try to touch your ears or tail without asking permission first is outrageous. You don't just go around grabbing parts of any average person without their permission, at least without getting arrested. It's nice to be able to gripe about it to someone else that understands. Most people know that it's a condition and not a style choice, but they have no idea that it's a huge lifestyle change. And then there's the fetishists, both those that find the cat bits to be a turn-on, or worse, those who want to contract the disease themselves. Seriously, the people that think it'd be fun to have this condition are deluding themselves. And the cat puns, the never-ending fucking cat puns. You really think you're clever, like I've never heard someone say perfect or make a shitty genital euphemism. Yeah, bro, you're the first to come up with that. So original. Assholes. Sorry, I can get worked up at times. Thanks for letting me vent, though. It's just as bad having to make sure I don't accidentally make a cat pun and embarrass myself. Or even worse, randomly start purring. Ugh, I shudder at the thought. No, really, thanks for listening. I truly appreciate you lending me a fuzzy ear. Hey, I know it's cliché, but do you mind if I ask how you got infected? Yep, same with me. Bit by a stray. That seems to be the case for almost all Nekosis sufferers. I was just trying to be a good Samaritan and get the poor thing away from the road. Look how it chose to repay me. Yet some weirdos hear that and somehow think I got lucky. I remember this one creep I had the misfortune of talking to. I told him my story and he said, quote, "BRB, gonna go pick a fight with an alley cat." Ugh. People like him don't know what a pain in the ass Nekosis is. I mean, a literal pain in the ass. They've never felt what it's like to feel your tailbone growing out vertebrae by vertebrae. And that's nothing compared to losing your hearing while you grow entirely new ears. Yeah, it's all such a pain. I used to be a vegetarian before being infected, for all sorts of reasons. Now I don't have that option. I can't hold it against animals that need to eat meat to survive, obviously. So I just had to accept that I need to eat meat just like any other predator. I don't know. It's given me a complex. I feel like I should go volunteer at a local animal shelter as penance. But yeah, that's why I come to this butcher shop specifically. If I need to eat meat, I might as well get it from somewhere that's locally sourced and raised humanely. They even get daily shipments of seafood. Well, almost daily. What a shame about today. I'll tell you, for all my reluctance, I do enjoy eating meat. They've got a great selection here, so I try and experiment with everything. That's why I'm thinking duck breast tonight. I haven't tried preparing that yet. I really was looking forward to the fresh catch, though. I love seafood. So weird to think that I never would have known if not for how things played out. The only downside to shopping here is it can get pretty pricey. But hey, I like supporting local businesses. And Sam's a sweetheart. Right, everything about this condition is expensive. You know as well as I do. On the plus side, the enhanced senses are nice. The night vision in particular is great. That at least saves some money on the power bill, but not nearly enough to offset the other expenses. Have you tried to buy Neko fit headphones yet? Those corporate fat cats, no pun intended, know they have us by the tail. With the enhanced hearing, noise-canceling headphones are an absolute necessity. And the clothes. I just hate how much I have to spend on custom clothing. There are only so many designers out there that you're stuck paying premium, or otherwise having to pay out the nose to get your clothes altered to let your tail through. Oh, you make the alterations on your clothing yourself? Lucky. I wish I had skills like that. Or the patience. That's an impressive skill. Have I thought about getting the tail removal surgery? I'd be lying if I said I haven't. It'd be so much more convenient. Still, I don't know. It just wouldn't feel right. It's an actual part of me, not just some cheesy accessory. Plus, there's nothing I could do about the ears. Not to mention, the dental surgery is still in the experimental phase, unless you want to have all your teeth ripped out and get dentures. Yeah, hard pass there. It just wouldn't feel right to have one trait without the others. For better or worse, this is who I am now. You make a good point. It could be much worse. It's not like my life is in any danger, or that I'm prevented from doing anything in my life I was doing before. It's just so frustrating to put up with sometimes. Well, yes, I suppose that's true too. All considered, there isn't much of a cuter ailment out there. If you're into that sort of thing, I guess. Speaking of cute... Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you give me your number? You heard me. I know how sensitive those ears are. You've been nothing but pleasant company so far. And I've got to tell you, you wear those ears especially well. So why don't I take you out? My treat. I know this little seafood place in the city, right off the wharf. Little hole in the wall that you'd never notice unless you were in the know. Trust me, you'll love it. Great, it's a date. Well then, my fellow kitty, I'll be seeing you soon. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll get along perfectly. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't believe I just said that. Spend all your life avoiding the cat puns and one slips out at the worst frickin' time. Damn it, I'm so... Yeah, I've gotta go. I'll, talk to you later. See ya. I don't think altering clothes to fit a tail would be all that hard, but then again, I do own a sewing machine, so maybe I'm just too experienced. And this girl needs to get on my level.